The 2026 Shelby Variants represents not merely an evolution of a legendary American performance lineage but a profound and calculated redefinition of what a modern, ultra-high-performance machine can be, one that simultaneously honors 7 decades of visceral, victory-laden heritage while deploying space-age technology to dominate the present and foreseeable future of the automotive landscape. Conceived from the outset as a platform for multiple extreme expressions, the Variants, in its name, is a core philosophy, signifying a suite of vehicles built upon a singular, revolutionary architecture but tuned to deliver distinctly different experiences, from a street-legal track weapon to a continent-crushing grand tourer, each bearing the unmistakable emotional signature of Shelby. The foundational element of this ambitious project is its bespoke, ground-up carbon fiber monocoque tub, a first for a series production Shelby, which serves as the rigid, lightweight heart of the entire range. This tub, constructed using advanced resin transfer molding processes with forged carbon fiber reinforcement at key stress points, provides an unprecedented combination of torsional rigidity and weight savings, creating a chassis that is whisper-quiet and free of flex yet weighs significantly less than the aluminum space frames of its predecessors. This carbon fiber core is cloaked in a breathtakingly sculpted body that is as much a product of computational fluid dynamics as it is of artistic passion, with every surface, vent, and contour serving a thermodynamic or aerodynamic purpose. The front fascia is dominated by a reinterpretation of the classic Shelby grille, now wider and more aggressive, flanked by intricate matrix LED headlights whose daytime running lights form a subtle, modern take on the twin Le Mans stripes, a motif carried through the entire design language. From the side, the profile is unmistakably mid-engine, with a cab-forward stance, massive side intakes that feed air to the mechanically hungry powerplant behind the occupants, and a roofline that sweeps back into a flying buttress design, channeling air over the rear deck. The rear is arguably its most dramatic angle, dominated by a full-width, ultra-slim LED light bar that floats above an active aerodynamic system consisting of a deployable rear wing and a massive, multi-element diffuser, between which sit the center exit exhausts, their polished tips a gleaming contrast to the often dark-finished diffuser. The interior of the 2026 Shelby Variants is a sanctuary of focused performance and driver-centric technology, designed to cocoon the occupant in an environment that is both intimately connected to the machine and luxuriously appointed. Stepping over the wide carbon fiber sill plates and sinking into the standard-equipped deep-bolstered performance seats, the driver is immediately presented with a cockpit that prioritizes control and visibility. The primary interface is a thick, flat-bottomed steering wheel wrapped in Alcantara with a perforated leather grip at 10 and 2, its center dominated by the iconic Shelby Cobra badge, and flanked by a comprehensive array of tactile, backlit controls for powertrain modes, suspension settings, and audio. Directly ahead, instead of a traditional binnacle, lies a curved, freeform OLED display that serves as the digital instrument cluster, a screen so sharp and vibrant it seems to float in space, capable of reconfiguring itself entirely depending on the selected drive mode, shifting from a minimalist display of speed and navigation in whisper mode to a race-centric layout with a central, sweeping tachometer, tire temperatures, lap timers, and G-forces in Venom mode. The center stack is elegantly minimal, featuring a large, high-resolution touchscreen that emerges at an angle from the main dashboard, its software offering lightning-fast response and deeply integrated vehicle systems control, but crucially, all critical functions, climate control, fan speed, volume, drive mode selection, are also managed by physical knobs and toggle switches machined from billet aluminum, satisfying the need for tactile feedback without distraction. The materials throughout are a symphony of purpose and luxury, expanses of hand-stitched leather available in classic hues like saddle brown or stark black, accented by real exposed carbon fiber on the transmission tunnel and door inserts, and polished aluminum on the pedals and switchgear. The audio system, a collaboration with a high-end manufacturer, is specifically tuned for the cabin's acoustics, but its true purpose is to be drowned out by the symphony emanating from behind, channeled into the cabin through a specially engineered acoustic intake pipe. Practicality is not entirely sacrificed. Behind the engine bay lies a surprisingly usable luggage compartment, accessible via a rear hatch, capable of swallowing 2 carry-on suitcases, while a smaller frunk under the hood accommodates soft bags or charging cables, a nod to the car's potential as a grand tourer in certain variant guises. The true soul of the 2026 Shelby Variants, the element that defines its character and separates its various iterations, resides in its powertrain and drivetrain configurations, a showcase of cutting-edge engineering applied with brutal effectiveness. At the heart of the range-topping track-focused variant, known internally as the State Route 11, lies a bespoke, all-aluminum, flat-plane crank 5.2-liter V8 that is both a masterpiece of internal combustion and a testament to forced induction. This engine, hand-assembled by a single technician whose signature is etched on a plaque atop the intake manifold, features plasma-transferred wire arc cylinder liners, titanium connecting rods and valves, and a dual overhead cam valve train with independent variable timing. It is force-fed not by conventional turbochargers but by an electrically assisted twin-turbo system, where a compact electric motor spools the turbines almost instantaneously, eliminating any hint of lag before the exhaust gases take over, resulting in a throttle response that feels naturally aspirated but with the tidal wave of torque of a forced induction monster. This unit produces a staggering 835 horsepower at 7,500 revolutions per minute and 650 lb-ft of torque from 2,500 revolutions per minute, with a spine-tingling redline at 8,200 revolutions per minute. In the Grand Touring variant, the GT4, this same block is tuned for a broader, more accessible torque curve and slightly less peak power, rated at 780 horsepower, with a greater emphasis on low-end grunt and refinement, utilizing a traditional twin-turbo setup and additional sound deadening. The most radical variant, however, is the E-Performance, which mates a version of the 5.2-liter V8, detuned to 650 horsepower, to a powerful axial flux electric motor integrated seamlessly between the engine and the transmission, adding an instantaneous 220 horsepower and 295 lb-ft of torque, creating a combined output of 870 horsepower and enabling all-electric, near-silent propulsion for up to 25 miles, as well as devastating, traction-aided launches. All variants channel this immense power through an equally advanced 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, developed in-house specifically to handle the torque loads while delivering shifts that are blisteringly fast in manual mode yet velvet smooth in automatic, sending power exclusively to the rear wheels in the State Route 11 and GT4, or through an electronically controlled limited-slip differential to all four wheels in the E-Performance variant. The chassis and suspension system of the 2026 Shelby Variants is where computational power meets mechanical artistry, creating a driving dynamic that is simultaneously razor-sharp and remarkably compliant. The carbon fiber monocoque provides the perfect, immutable foundation, to which is bolted a fully independent, pushrod-activated double wishbone suspension at all four corners, crafted from forged aluminum and titanium to minimize unsprung weight. The key to its magic is the standard active hydraulic system, which replaces conventional anti-roll bars with interconnected hydraulic cylinders at each wheel. This system, managed by a dedicated processor analyzing over 1,000 data points per second from wheel position, steering angle, lateral and longitudinal g-forces, and even the road surface via a forward-facing camera, can instantly adjust the effective stiffness at each individual wheel, virtually eliminating body roll during cornering while allowing each wheel to react independently to bumps, providing a level of ride comfort in its softest setting that rivals luxury sedans and track level flatness in its firmest. The steering is an ultra-quick, variable ratio electric power-assisted rack, offering 3 levels of feedback weight, all of which communicate a stunning amount of texture and information from the front Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires, which are wrapped around lightweight, centerlock forged aluminum wheels. The braking system is aerospace-derived, featuring standard carbon ceramic rotors the size of dinner plates, gripped by 10-piston monoblock calipers at the front and 6-piston at the rear, providing fade-free, monumental stopping power that feels effortlessly modulated through the firm, linear brake pedal. The aerodynamics are fully active and intelligent. A front splitter extends at speed, while underbody channels and the rear diffuser work in concert with the multi-element rear wing, which raises and adjusts its angle of attack based on speed, braking, and lateral acceleration, generating over 1,200 pounds of downforce at 155 miles per hour, effectively gluing the car to the tarmac. This suite of technologies coalesces into a driving experience that is almost surreal in its capabilities, flattening corners, demolishing straights, and shrinking challenging roads with an ease that borders on telepathic, all while making the driver feel like the ultimate catalyst in the process. Beyond the raw performance, the 2026 Shelby Variants is a technological tour de force, integrating advanced systems that enhance safety, connectivity, and ownership. The vehicle operates on a centralized domain controller architecture, a high-speed electronic nervous system that reduces wiring complexity and allows for over-the-air software updates that can refine everything from transmission shift logic to the aggressiveness of the stability control, ensuring the car can evolve and improve over time. Its advanced driver assistance systems, while purposely not fully autonomous to keep the driver engaged, include a radar and camera-based suite offering adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go functionality, lane-keeping assist, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, and a crystal-clear 360-degree camera system that makes maneuvering this low-slung beast in tight spaces surprisingly stress-free. The infotainment system is powered by a proprietary operating system that features deep integration with major smartphone platforms, offering seamless navigation, media, and communication, all accessible through the central touchscreen, the configurable digital instrument cluster, or natural voice commands. A high-fidelity embedded telematics system includes a performance data recorder, which uses the car's array of cameras and sensors to record lap times, G-forces, and vehicle telemetry, allowing drivers to analyze and share their driving exploits. Security is paramount, with a layered approach including an encrypted key fob with ultra-wideband radio to prevent relay attacks, a comprehensive vehicle immobilizer, and an optional vehicle tracking and recovery system integrated directly into the vehicle's core modules. The ownership proposition of the 2026 Shelby Variants is curated to be as exclusive and focused as the vehicle itself. Production is intentionally limited, with each variant being built to order at a new, state-of-the-art facility dedicated solely to this model, ensuring an obsessive level of quality control and personalization. Prospective owners work with a dedicated concierge and configuration specialist, with access to an almost limitless palette of custom paint colors, interior material combinations, and bespoke options, from a titanium exhaust system to a track pack that includes a bolt-in roll cage, fire suppression system, and racing harnesses. The warranty and service package is comprehensive, covering all major components for an extended period, with service performed by factory-trained technicians using specialized tools at select performance centers. The brand also offers extensive driver development programs, inviting owners to world-class racing circuits where they can learn to explore the limits of their vehicle under the guidance of professional racing drivers, fostering a community and deepening the connection between man and machine. In its totality, the 2026 Shelby Variants is more than a car. It is a statement of technological ambition and mechanical passion, a vehicle that captures the unbridled spirit of Carroll Shelby's original vision, to create the fastest, most capable, and most thrilling machines on the road, but realizes it with a level of sophistication, precision, and multifaceted capability that was once the sole domain of science fiction. It is a car that does not ask its driver to choose between track day dominance and cross-country comfort, between nostalgic emotion and futuristic innovation. It delivers all these facets in a package of breathtaking beauty and devastating effectiveness, ensuring the Shelby legacy is not just preserved for a new era but is definitively and spectacularly rewritten.